I think that's everyone. I don't think we need to explain why we're all here. Before we start, I'd like to thank you again, Executor. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for your excellent organizational skills. So, I'd like to ask you to be the band's manager. You're the most important member of the band, and you'll be in charge of its planning and growth. I believe you're the right person for the job.
I think it's only fitting for you to lead all of us.
I shall accept your offer.
Please let us know what each of us will be doing.
Shirley is good with the keyboard, so she'll be our keyboardist.
No problem.
Meryl seems to be interested in drums, so she's our drummer.
Yeah.
Huma was playing a bass when I went to see her. Would you like to be the bassist?
Okay. I'm new, but I'll do my best.
She'll be just fine.
Saki Fua was practicing the synthesizer, so she'll keep doing that for the band.
Sure.
Lynn, Samir, what instruments are you good at?
The guitar.
Then the two of you will be our guitarists. And it looks like everyone is happy with this arrangement. So, we'll roll with it? All right, thank you for the effort. We'll come back here tomorrow for band practice. That doesn't sound like it's going very well.
Morning. Are you ready to start the day?
Yes, I'd like to have a rehearsal before we start practice today. Because while individual skills are critical, teamwork is equally important. Don't be too nervous. Just do what you always do during practice.
Let's pretend it's the real show and give it a go. That didn't go very well. What do you think?
Looks like our efforts are not enough.
That's very kind of you to say.
I don't think we're at our best. Why don't we take a break? After all, we put this together on such short notice, so the lack of teamwork is somewhat expected. Cooperation can be improved through practice, but individual skills? You'll have to teach us how to get better.
Leave it to me. Samir must have been joking. Let's have her as the last one. Meryl!
Yes, I'm listening.
You were actually really good, and it's hard to believe that you only recently started drumming. I can feel your focus and your love for music. But you're too into it, and your improvised rhythm is difficult for others to follow. Others are having a hard time keeping up.
I see. I'm sorry about not paying attention to others while playing. I'll make sure to keep an eye on them. I really messed it up. Please, just tell me what I need to do to get better.
You need to get better at following the rhythm and staying in tune.
I was hoping to be perfect each time.
You looked a little impatient. too much stress? I can understand your quest for perfection, but trying too hard will also stress you out and affect your performance.
I mean, I only have so much time to practice. So I need to be at my best during each practice. But you're right. I'll try to change my approach. I will think this through and start anew!
Sorry. I don't think I did very well just now. More precisely, my mind went blank when I heard the music. My fingers were not fast enough, and my whole body was stiff.
You're a beginner, so it's only normal to be nervous. If you can't keep up, maybe try using a metronome.
Well,
Don't worry, you'll get better.
Thank you. And I noticed something. Do you think Samir was messing around just now? I mean, she's not a very serious person, and it's entirely possible that she was just meddling. But I'm thinking maybe she did it for me. Maybe she saw how bad I was and decided to mess up to look worse than me. Maybe she wanted me to feel better about myself.
So that's what she was thinking.
It's just my speculation, and she will never admit it. Please just tell her something for me. You will never beat me. That should do.
No problem.
Thank you for the pointers. I'll go back to practicing.
Shirley, how are you doing?
Sorry. I was kind of out of it.
You don't look very well. Do you want to talk about it?
I was thinking about something else while playing. My fingers. Well, the fingers of an angel of clemency. When I'm playing the keyboard, my fingertips scan the material and send a signal that stimulates touching to my brain. I don't know how to describe it, but it's a very different feeling from what I remember. It's almost too delicate or sharp. Maybe it's because angels of clemency are designed this way. Everything must be precise, you know? And because the feeling is so detailed and clear, it feels unreal. Before, it was like my fingers were dancing over the keys. But now, I'm commanding my fingers to hit the keys, to feel, to...
Shirley.
Phew. Now that I've told you about these confusing feelings, I think my mind is clearer. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me.
I'm glad I was able to help.
I'm lucky to have you. Now I feel a lot better. Now I can focus on the music when I practice. Well, what is it?
You will never beat me. Huma wanted me to tell you this.
Is that so? She threw down the gauntlet, and I shall rise to the challenge.
They seem to know what to do now. They look so motivated. Looking at their progress, I'm glad that I asked you to be the manager. We'll need more guidance from you going ahead.
Of course, Lynn. One day closer to Ruby's birthday.
Good morning. We have a small issue that we hope you can take care of. We booked the venue, but something is not right with the equipment. I don't think they'll arrive before the show, so we need to get our equipment elsewhere. Shelly's been swamped with research and probably won't be able to help. Maybe you can ask the mechanic from Asperia?
Cobalt B might have a better idea. I'll take care of it.
Thank you.
I was just wondering if I'd get any work. And you showed up.
Sharp as usual. I would like to ask you to make some stage equipment and props for the concert.
Should not be a problem. When do you need them?
The day after tomorrow.
The day after tomorrow. Taking the time we need for installation and adjustments as well as rehearsal.
As for technical support, there's really only one candidate, right?
I don't know why, but whenever I see you, I can tell it's going to be trouble.
Everyone's been practicing so hard. I should bring them some snacks.
What would you like to do?
All the special flavored ice cream in the...
Coming right up.
What took you so long? At least the ice cream didn't melt.
The equipment has been taken care of. I should go back to see how they're doing. Huh? The equipment is good to go. How's practice?
It's going well, and everyone is making good progress. It's a combination of their hard work and your guidance. Saki is always the last to leave, and she practices all night at home. I'm really grateful for everyone's effort. Thank you for your hard work. We're almost there. Good morning. What does the schedule look like for today?
Should we have another rehearsal?
No problem. We'd like you to see how much we have improved.
You're amazing. The performance tomorrow will be nothing short of excellent. I'm sure of it.
Everyone has been practicing hard, and you've been helping us along the way.
Hard work pays off. Thank you, everyone.
I'm serious about this, after all.
She will love it.
If we keep this up, we'll be just fine! I can't wait!
By the way, I want to go over tomorrow's details with you.
spark found other people in the secret base. Gotcha!
Happy birthday, Ruby!
You remembered my birthday! You're amazing! Thank you! I didn't think anyone would celebrate my birthday with me. I'm so happy! Everyone?
Come on, Ruby! Let's go see your birthday present.
Anything fun around here? Huh?
I've seen it all from coast to coast. Big cities glowing like kaleidoscopes. They're beautiful, but don't come close to your iridescent kind of glow. When the rain clouds refuse to go, you replace the gray with sapphire blue skies. And with a smile you paint across every corner with rainbows. Will you please, please let me dedicate this melody from my heart. I'm gonna sing it for you. I want you to know everything that you are. Through this song, you will forever be the light of my life, holding my hand and guiding me through the darkest of nights. You are my angel and I need you beside me. You are the reason for the spark in my eyes. My whole world is full of beautiful colors that burst into life. But you are cold like I'm on cloud nine, soaring so high. I don't wanna come down. When I'm above the highest cloud, I fear that I could fall back down to earth. Those thoughts would grow like poison thorns, haunting me until I hit the dirt. If it pulls me deep underground, if I call for help but no sounds come out, you make your way across the world, cause you never let me drown. Will you please, please let me dedicate this melody from my heart. I'm gonna sing it for you. I want you to know everything that you are. 1, 2, 3, 4. You will forever be the light of my life, holding my hand and guiding me through the darkest of nights. You are my angel and I need you beside me. You are the reason for the spark in my eyes. My whole world is full of beautiful colors that burst into life. With you
Happy birthday, Ruby.
I love Lynn. And everyone.
Is something bothering you, Shirley?
Miss Lynn has been filling me in on exactly what's going on with Dr. Rubilia these past few days. It looks like Miss Lyra and her colleagues might have found a way to rouse the doctor. Her neural activity is increasing every day. But we're all a bit worried about what form exactly our reunion will take when the good doctor wakes. These concerns have prompted Archon Larson to transfer the doctor to the Silver Coast Research Station. What do you think? Do you think Dr. Rubilia will be back to her old self? Or something other than human?
I don't think the process has stripped Dr. Rubilia of her human capacity for reason and thinking. Her actions seem to have a clear purpose, like how she sent a message to Lynn using the puppet singer, or how she made contact with Ruby in a dream to try to transmit a message to Mororia. And when she bravely ventured alone into the abyss, she also left us with invaluable visual records in her lab, and along the way, I think she must have prepared for the possibility that those who might come after her, like us, would need guidance. She must know what she's doing.
Think of the sacrifices she's made to understand these gray space entities, and how horrible it must be to keep at arm's length, treated as something potentially dangerous and inhuman. I can't help feeling that we have not done right by her.
It's a tough situation, but when she made these decisions, she must have had an inkling of what might happen.
I just hope everything she's done will turn out worthwhile in the end.
Executor, Miss Shirley, apologies for the intrusion.
What is it, Lyra?
I just picked up a message from the Silver Coast Research Station. Dr. Rubilia has awoken and revealed some very important information for all of us. Lynn is already on her way there, and I wanted to ask you to come with me to help assess the situation.
Understood. We'll leave at once.
The doctor was only able to rouse herself briefly, which allowed... She released some kind of black fog that has obscured all our attempts to observe what's going on inside the pod.
I see. And so what did she tell you?
She said that large numbers of gray space entities have been summoned by the Hive Mother and are heading for the deep ocean near Innis, where there are some things they are very interested in.
What's this Hive Mother? A gray space entity that's higher up the chain of command?
I'm afraid a definitive answer may require the doctor's input. Our main concern right now lies in Innis. The doctor has already warned us numerous times that the second city is in extreme danger. That is, if we are to trust her words. Archon Larson has already put patrols near Innis on high alert, but recently we haven't received any reports of a gray space entity intrusion, which is perhaps even more disconcerting than if we had. It's possible the gray space entities have found a way to cloak their arrival via an...
Stasis chamber data anomaly. Miss Lin, the doctor's...
I can hear you.
Rubilia.
But the Hive Mother can hear you too.
Where is the Hive Mother?
In my head, whatever I see, whatever I hear, she hears and sees. And I can't escape her, even in this pod.
She can sense your surroundings somehow? Using your eyes?
Any gray space entity can become the eyes and ears of the Hive Mother if she so chooses. Nor can I do anything to resist her will. I know that when she looks at me, she can see whatever I see. Right now, when the bulk of her attention is still focused on the Innis artifact under the sea, I can maybe conceal a little bit of what I'm thinking from her. But I'm not sure how long that will last.
What is this artifact under the sea that Innis possesses?
I don't know. I can't fully comprehend the will of the Hive Mother. All I know is she's calling me, and the call is getting stronger and stronger. She needs all of her millions of children to go and release her.
Release her?
The Hive Mother herself is currently imprisoned within a cage of black stone. But the power of the cage is gradually weakening. And when finally that cage is broken, the Hive Mother will re-emerge fully into our world.
A cage of black stone? Could it be deep under the sea at Innis?
I can't get any kind of accurate sense of the Hive Mother's current location. Perhaps there is a pocket of abnormal space, like the confounding abyss near Innis.
It's difficult to imagine what kind of person could have the power to cage the Hive Mother. but I suspect the Blackstone ruins left in the confounding abyss may be their handiwork as well.
I don't know much about that. I have no access to the minds of those powerful abyssins. But as for the inferior, younger gray space entities, they do not have the ancient memories of the Hive Mother, nor seek to continue her ancient grievances. I'm still trying to establish closer contact with them, and some kind of rapport. But I feel like the closer I get, the less human I become. I just don't know if I can. If I can.
Rubilia?
The stasis chamber's readout has returned to normal. Her consciousness is fading.
Listen carefully. She is keeping a close eye on me. I have to retreat back into the fog. She can use all my senses for her own purposes. Only the fog blocks her vision. Innes, you have to stop her.
If what the doctor just said is true, then I'm afraid the entire region may not be the friendly human habitat we imagined. I will inform Hycros headquarters of what has transpired here and request urgent reinforcements. We will have to prepare for the worst.
It doesn't look like the doctor is capable of many conversations in her present state, Archon Larson. But she must know even more than what she's managed to reveal.
Yes, we'll have to see whether we can minimize or cut off the Hive Mother's influence. It might help to stabilize her. Lyra, can I leave that to you? Dr. Clive will provide all the necessary resources.
Yes, sir.
For the time being, Dr. Rubilia will have to remain confined within her pod. We can't risk bringing her back to Meroria at this stage. Director Eva, an executor team led by Captain Merrill will help you shore up the research station's defenses.
Yes, sir.
As for Inners, Lynn, can you organize a team to investigate? And if necessary, we may need to stagger an evacuation of Inners' population to Meroria.
Understood.
Time is against us. I suggest using the long-range space rift located within the station to reach Innes directly.
And as for Rubilia, she's in your hands.
Don't worry, Miss Lynn. We'll look after her.
Very well. Executor, Shirley, let's go.
Sorry for delaying your important mission, Lynn.
Is the space rift out of action?
It seems so. Strange. It was working just fine 5 minutes ago. But then, when I was running some basic system checks, suddenly, I couldn't locate the space rift beacon in Innes.
And why could that be?
Well, we're running diagnostics to see if the machine is malfunctioning, but it could be a problem with the relay station or inner zone space rift. Yes, hello? Did you manage to get in touch with the technician in Inners? Oh, what's that? Then... and Outpost 10? Okay, got it. Bad news. Something's happened to Outpost 10. We've lost contact with it.
And where is Outpost 10?
In the ring-shaped river valley not too far away. Outpost 10 is responsible for servicing our telecommunications and space rift networks with Innes. A problem of this magnitude with Outpost 10 means we've lost contact with Innes altogether. I don't think it's a coincidence. I suspect the outpost may well have already come under Gray Space Entity's attack. Shelley, Please inform Ms. Lyra about this at once. The Executor and I will investigate it personally.
Okay, understood.
Hear the news? Something's happened to Outpost 10.
Don't tell me you're coming too.
Of course I am. Archon Larson is quite concerned. I'll wait for you up ahead.
Any news?
I've been trying to make contact with the outpost for a while.
Could it just be a problem with the outpost's communication? Stay sharp, everybody. I'm detecting gray space entity activity nearby.
So the outpost really was attacked.
Officer Lin! District 7 Executor in Training Umi reporting!
So you're Umi?
Yes, Officer Lin.
Just call me Lin. What happened to your outpost? Meroria has been unable to get in touch.
I've just returned myself. I was ordered to hunt down several gray space entities en route to attack the outpost when I intercepted their distress signal. I hurried back immediately.
Proper procedure requires that you immediately relay news of the attack on the outpost to headquarters. Leaving your post like that was not your call to make.
I'm sorry, madam. Lin?
And what of your colleagues at the outpost?
I don't know. On my way back, I was soon ambushed by enemies. And after that, I encountered you.
I'm detecting faint signs of life in one of the lower areas, as well as signs of gray space entity activity.
The outpost should have a built-in safe house for emergencies. Maybe the survivors hid inside.
Right! The safe house is located below. I'll take you there.
What?
The Hatcher is a special kind of gray space entity only recently discovered. Strange to find them here.
Look! The missing personnel!
Stop looking around. Get rid of the enemies first.
I performed a thorough check. They appear to have simply passed out. No sign of injury or loss of life.
They just passed out? Why would the gray space entities leave survivors? We've never seen anything like that before.
It may be a characteristic unique to Hatchers. What do you think, Umi?
I've never seen one before, so I have no idea. Sorry.
Notify headquarters of what's happened, Tianlong. Ask them to send a crew at once to pick up the injured. Also, Shirley, are you still picking up nearby gray space entity activity?
There are no more stable gray space entity signals nearby. Miss Shirley, you can detect gray space entities? That's extraordinary! It takes us a whole host of complicated machinery to accomplish the same thing. I've asked Shelley to make a few upgrades to my powers. I can't claim to detect them from very far away, but it does come in handy. Incredible! Do you think that I could also...
Enough chit-chat. We've got a mission to do. Umi, do you think that the outpost's equipment is still in good working order? Headquarters has to re-establish contact with Innes ASAP.
I'll have a look now.
Let's also try to collect any clues we can nearby. We may have eliminated all the gray space entities within the outpost, but we still need to figure out exactly how they managed to mount such an effective assault. Why? What's wrong?
The signal base station we used to connect to Innes is malfunctioning.
Signal base station.
It's...
Very dense underbrush.
That is true to an extent.
Alert! Gray space entities ahead!
Not at all surprised, to be honest.
Do you often see...
We might come across a few wandering gray...
Umi, have you seen anything like this before?
Oh, wow! Cool flowers!
Cool flowers? We're in luck today.
We're in luck?
We're asking for trouble.
Wow, so the gray space entities managed to get in here after all.
It's going to be pretty hard for just the
Oh no!
Abyssins. you alright?
I'm alright. What about...
Umi? Maybe she...